Hi, I'm John Lynch, and this is John Lynch Speaks. Let me state the obvious. These 2 weeks I've been speaking out here in the desert. I haven't been out here in the desert the whole time, but I'm not wearing my mirrored sunglasses. That's because a dear friend said, "Hey, John, when you wear those, we can't see your eyes. We can't tell your expression, and that's how people who don't know you know how to trust you." So, gosh, I think I looked good in those, but I'm going to give up vanity for a moment so that you can see my eyes. I'm not even sure you can see my eyes, but it's the attempt, I guess. Anyway, if you remember, last week we started talking on limitations, physical and today spiritual limitations. And remember what we said about limitations. God created me with limitation. Not just the result of the fall, but his actual intent. He took the result of the fall and uses it now as a vehicle for his love. Remember, if love is the process of meeting needs, and it is, and that's way back from Bill Thrall. If love is the process of meeting needs, and it is, then I have to have needs. And if I'm totally self-sufficient, you can like me, you can appreciate me, but you don't get to love me. But some of those limitations are maddening to me because I want to just, I don't know, I just want to be loved and known for talents and abilities and looks and all those different things. God says, I know. It's one of the things that's going to cause you to need me. For example, spiritually, you look at some people and they just seem healthier than you, perhaps. And you go, I love Jesus and I've trusted him with me, and I'm still not mature like this goofball over here who seems to be on their game, and they make themselves the issues much less than I do. And some of that is starting points. Some of you come from a family where there's more gentility, more even generations of faith in your line. And some of us are coming first generation believers, and all these things don't get erased overnight. The things that I am trusting God in today, where I just actually believe who he says I am, righteous and holy, when I actually believe that he's not ashamed or disgusted with me, that all of who I am is a delight to him, and if people get to know me, will be a delight to them. When I trust that, it actually transforms me. This Christ in John Lynch matures. But especially if this is new to you, or if it's your first generation or second or third, or whatever the reason, it doesn't transform you overnight. But the encouragement is your children will not know that pattern as much, and your grandchildren, by your trust. You're protecting them so it may be eradicated to where they don't even experience it because they haven't seen it in their parents and their grandparents. That's very beautiful. Remember, with starting points, it's a beautiful thing to say that God is not glorified in our starting points, in our innate strengths and talents, in our innate looks. He may use them to accomplish whatever he wants, but he is most glorified in me trusting him in those areas that I don't want it to be the way it is, in me trusting him in things that will never change, in appearances, in spokes in the wheel that are not there because of a family or however I grew up. This, if you look at Scripture and you look at the people of the Bible, That's where God moves sometimes most mightily and beautifully. So when I look at limitations, I get to take away comparisons, because the only comparison there is who's trusting Him. All right, my friends, I'm John Lynch, and this is John Lynch Speaks.